Detail. Vineet Agarwal is with us. Vineet, thank you very much. Could you just talk to us a little bit first up about the other income? What is in it?
Yes, hi. Yes, the other income is we have a joint venture and that pays dividend every year. And it was just the timing of the dividend that came in the third quarter versus usually it comes in the second quarter. So it's a standard dividend income that we get year on year.
Okay, fair enough. So there's a dividend from your joint venture which actually aided the other income. Vineet, hi, thank you very much for joining in. There's been a 16% growth in your revenue as well. Your freight segment, what was the volume growth and what is your expectation for the year as well?
Hi. So contrary to our expectations that demonetization might hit some volumes, we were quite surprised to see that volumes were maintained, except for barring a few days right after November 8th. And overall, we saw there was a lot of push towards actually inventory into the system post-Diwali, before Diwali as well. And certain sectors like the auto sector, where we do work not just on the finished goods, but also on the production parts side, we saw a lot of volume coming in. And that also had a positive effect on the freight division, which in the past had not been doing too well. But it has picked up, and we've seen volume coming from some of the sectors that were not doing too well. So I see some green shoots where the capital goods sector, as well as some of the engineering companies, are starting to move their cargo. So in all, a much more positive third quarter than anticipated.
How are you set up in this quarter, Vineet? Could you talk to us about what's happening now?
So the last quarter is usually the best quarter for us. But because of the push towards higher sales by MNCs in December quarter, the first few days are usually a little tight. January, also because of the budget expectations of the 1st of Feb, some volumes tend to come down before that. But we've seen okay growth, and I think we should beat last year's quarters as well.
Okay, fair enough. Any sort of capex that you have on the cards, if you could just highlight that for us?
Yes. So the budgeted capex was about close to 150 odd crores, out of which we spent about 60 crores. And we have in the pipelines to acquire a ship, which hopefully should come before the 31st of March. That would be another 50 odd crores. And we are also adding some additional trucks on the line of new orders that we've received. So that will be another 25 odd crores. So I think we should end the year with close to about 140 odd crores of capex. We think that this type of capex will now continue for the next few years. And
funded via internal accruals?
Yes, mostly funded by internal accruals, but we also take in debt for truck financing and ship financing, which are essentially long-term finance. And our gearing is it's about 0.65 right now.
Okay. All right, fair enough, Vineet. We're going to